Hi everybody, it's Jenny coming to you with a quick update. I only have a couple minutes before I have to get into my classroom. And I wanted to briefly talk to you today, and then we'll talk numbers at the end, about who should not do the ketogenic diet. Okay, so I did a bunch of research. I just started coming upon things, so then I started researching that just in particular online. And across numerous sites, it said that if you have diabetes, to consult your physician, which is interesting because if you're on diabetes, they put you on a ketogenic diet. Um, anyway, if you're on diabetes, it's a cautionary thing. If you have high blood pressure, I get that because of the high content of fat in the diet. Um, it says you should not do ketogenic. So diabetes, it actually says you should not if you have diabetes. All right. Well, not if you have diabetes. If you're taking medication for diabetes, you should not. Okay, let me be clear. So if you're on medication for diabetes, it says you should not. If you have high blood pressure and you're taking any medication for high blood pressure, you should not. Even if you're not taking medication, if you have high blood pressure, you should not. If you're pregnant, obviously you should not. If you're breastfeeding, you should not. Now, I did find some information talking about how it can't be taxing on your liver because the ketones are released from the liver. So, if you have cirrhosis of the liver or any kind of liver condition, I would be cautious and I would look into it and do some research and talk to your physician. And finally, I saw somewhere, and this wasn't on a list of people that should avoid it, but I did see somewhere that you could get kidney stones from being on the keto diet or any kind of ketogenic diet where you go into a state of ketosis, which you also do on HCG. So that was concerning because ever since I've started HCG, I have had kidney stones 3 times. Now, I can't say that it's a direct correlation because I have a strong family um, history of kidney stones. My dad has had numerous kidney stones, taken him to the hospital numerous times. My mother's had numerous kidney stones. She's gone to the hospital many times, had surgery to have them removed because they could not pass. I mean, they have had numerous kidney stones and bad versions of kidney stones, non-passable kidney stones. It's something that's just really common on both sides of my family. My brother, who's younger than I am, had kidney stones. So the fact that I had one and then 2 more, but they were a different kind of kidney stone, so I didn't know that was what was happening. I just had the urge to have to keep going to the bathroom. I thought it was urinary tract infection, and it wasn't. And I'm like, well, then what is it? And then eventually it went away by the time I actually got into the doctor. Both these times happened during COVID, so it took a while to get in. By the time I got in to see the doctor, everything was fine. But I'm like, I didn't cancel this appointment because I don't know what's going on. She said both times she was convinced that I had past kidney stones. I'm like, oh, felt completely different from the first time. First time was like back pain from like the kidney area. I literally could feel it passing. And that was a day of like sweats and shaking and like just writhing in pain. May have gone to the hospital that time because I was in so much pain. However, I had painters in my house. So I needed to be around. So I just laid in a ball on the couch the whole time and looked like the lamest housewife ever. All right. I digress. I've got to get to my class. Okay. So those are the reasons why you should be careful. You should do your research. That it is, you need to be very cautious if you're planning on doing keto and you have any of those conditions that I already mentioned. Okay. Let's talk numbers before I go. I did not expect this, but I had a huge loss on the scale. Um, Again, I think it's a little bit of balancing. Now, mind you, I still have 2 scales. I bought the brand new scale and I have the Weight Watcher scale that I've been using, and I thought the Weight Watcher scale was completely off because it would have this volatile numbers. I'm like, it's obviously not. Both scales are doing the exact same thing. It is my body. My body literally, I can get up in the morning, go to the bathroom, get on the scale. I wear the same thing every day, a pair of shorts and a t-shirt. It's always the same. I get onto the scale and it can be 2 pounds higher than the day before, and then the next one could be down zero point 0.9, and then up 1.2. Like, it's just these. And I always weigh myself first thing in the morning. Get up, go to the bathroom, get on the scale, 5 o'clock every morning, same time every morning. So I don't know. I don't expect that these numbers are going to stay at this great of a loss, but I just want to celebrate a little bit today because it technically makes me below where I ended P2 by point 0.1, but still. I had lost 20, a total of 21.4 pounds in P2. I went back and rechecked all my numbers and fixed everything. So I had lost 21.4 and now I'm at 21.5. Or was 21.4? Actually, 21.4 was during P3. But I am lower than my lowest point since I started dieting a few months ago before I started HCG round one. Um, So actually, at the end of P2, I was 19.9. Yes, 19.9. So, and I'm at 21.5 now. So, very excited about that. All right, we're just going to celebrate. I know you're going to see the sad face tomorrow when I'm like, I gained point 0.9. But I'm going to take it. I got on the scale twice. I got on the other scale. The other scale said the same thing. I got off them. I got ready to go. I got back on them again. This is what the scale said. So, we're going to go with it. I'm very excited. Now I'm only 2 pounds away from hitting my goal weight, which I need to now hit in 4 days. And now it seems doable. I mean, kind of. How can I lose that much more in the next 4 days? I don't know. But it encourages me to be good today. And I love the buffalo dip so much with the sweet peppers that that's what I'm going to eat again today. Love it. I just have to, I'm going to make more of it before anyway, doesn't matter. Love it. Okay, so there you go. There's my numbers. There's who should not do the ketogenic diet according to research that I found. Do your own research. Not a medical professional here, just sharing the stuff that I learned along the way. And hopefully, I'm a little encouraging to some of you who are in P3 and all of a sudden see your numbers go up and you don't really know why. Oh, I also check to see, I use the P sticks. I always call them P sticks. I don't know what they are. Um, and checked my ketone levels last night and it said mild. So it finally got out of the you don't have ketones because the last time I checked it about a week ago, it was like, you have no ketones. I'm like, oh, well, that's good to know. So I checked it knowing that I've been really good these past couple days and it says mild ketones. All right. So I got up first thing this morning because I thought, well, I haven't eaten all night long. Maybe like that fasting, if you will, has helped me. But it still said mild. But that's okay. That means things are starting to happen and I'm getting on track and I'm starting to go the right way. All right. I know I shouldn't be weighing myself every day, but until I get through this weigh-in a couple days, it's going to be a little bit of an obsession of mine, and then I will try to not weigh myself every day because I know that you should not do that when you're not on HCG. All right, that's all I have for today. Good luck to you. Happy dieting. Hope you're being successful in your P2 or P3 rounds, and I will be in touch in the next couple of days anyway. I do have a lot of classes booked for the next 2 days, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get online. But soon I will give you an update on how things are going, and please share with me your successes and certainly any P3 simple recipes that you have, especially if they're for anything sweet. So one thing that I miss is eating something sweet. I know I could technically eat Cool Whip, but you're not supposed to because it's so processed. I love Cool Whip. Taking Cool Whip, sticking it in the freezer, and then eating it, like the high fat one or the no sugar version. But I'm not going to do that because you're not supposed to do that. And like I could eat a third of, I mean, I could eat half of the container in one sitting, honestly. Let's be honest. I mean, I could probably put the whole container down. Okay, I have to go. All right, I'll be in touch soon. I'm a little giddy. I lost 2.8 pounds. 2.8 pounds. I don't know if I actually said the number. 2.8 it says. Okay, I don't know if it's really. The other scale said I lost 2. But those numbers were the two numbers are only off by point 0.3. So both scales are slightly like sometimes one says a little more, sometimes the other one says a little bit less. Makes you realize these scales aren't 100% reliable in general. But yeah, so the other one said that I lost about the same amount of weight as well. Okay. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.